What's going on, guys? Aarava here, and welcome back to another episode of my Motorsport Manager career mode on the PC. We're here with episode number 2 for Season 3 today, and we're going to continue our journey in GP2. Now, I know episode number 1, toward the end, got a little bit down, and I definitely sounded down the dumps about it, but it's a new day. Obviously, I inserted that little clip explaining myself. I probably shouldn't have recorded it so late when I was so tired after a day of making videos and doing uni stuff. But there you go. But I'm back to good spirits. I'm feeling good about this, apart from maybe our finances, because we are definitely going into some debt. Because I have, unlike the other 2 seasons, I have actually not been that great with my money. The other 2 seasons I've been very close guarded with spending money. This season I've sort of spent a bit too much probably on everything, and I'm definitely going to be in debt in like 2 races time unless we miraculously meet all our objectives and more. So that's the thing. So let's our parts are still being worked on there on the improving part, so we can't really do too much for now. We've got uneasy job security still, and we're below target of 9th or above, which is never a good thing, but obviously there's no points. So we need to just try and do the best we can, try and spring a surprise, and try and match our sponsor targets, to be honest, if we want to try and stay in the green. I think that will be the objective for this season as a whole, to kind of survive and stay in the green for the finance. But let's continue on and see what comes at us. Right, we've got new sponsors coming in. Here we go. So this will be a chance to get some new money into the team. So we've got Shield, upfront payment at 1.6 million, or Silverado, which will be a fixed pay per race, and upfront payment of 350,000. So, up front will be 1.6. So, they both got the same race length of 8 races each. The contract lasts. If we look at the actual amount we'll get paid out over those 8 races, Silverado will be the better one. Shield will only pay us 1.6. That's just gone. You know, that's it for the entire 8 races. Whereas we'll get a fixed race per mount, and that will add up to roughly around 2,335,000 over the 8 races. So, we're going to go for this one. That's the cleverer option over the course of the season. Also, that will help out on the finances. You can see there, our actual cost per race has gone down significantly now, cost per race, so that's the one we've gone for. Car repairs are done, so we can look at maybe improving some parts here. So we're already continuing to work on all these parts, which is going to take some time. I'm actually going to remove all these, and we're going to start fresh and see what we actually need to look at most. So, in terms of improved reliability, gearbox was an issue last time, so let's improve the reliability of this one. 2 front wings, I think, and the rear wing is not too great, and suspension is not too great, but we can't do everything at once, unfortunately. So, we may as well try and finish one of each, and that's still going to take 6 days after the bloody race. That is really, really annoying. Okay, we may as well add some of these things, even though it's going to take a while. We may as well add some of them. So we'll add these 2 front wings, and we'll add the rear wings. Go on, add the rear wings. So we move those. Those get done 3 days before the race. So, okay, there's just no good way. I'd rather have the performance right now and then have the reliability a little bit later, but also at the same time I need reliability. Which one do I go for? I'll go for 15.5. There's no good way to do it. We need to somehow extend, or is there really any way to? The only way to speed these up is by hiring better mechanics. But I already feel like they're pretty decent for what our team's at the moment. Like we can't afford to really hire anymore. So that's there's many problems being in GP2. Goddammit. Right, it's time for the Chinese Grand Prix at Beijing. We've done as much as we could on the car to improve things. We've added some new drivers to scout, just in case we can maybe find a pay driver or something like that for the reserve driver slot. In terms of our sponsor, we'll go for PlaySport again. This will still mean we're in the red, even if we meet this target, but obviously times are very tough. I almost need to run out all these guys' contracts, basically, so I can maybe get one that's asking for, like, 15th or above for a bonus payment. So we'll go with them. It'll still be in the red, unfortunately, but we won't be losing that much money, to be honest. That's less than $500,000, which is okay, because we've got 3.7 at the moment. Cruz is still angry, so I need to change some of these things up. Whatever I do, it seems like Cruz is angry about this setup. I'm not really giving him any kind of, lesser parts than Balcazar. I've given them pretty much the even amount of parts. I kind of spread out the kind of bad parts between the 2 of them. It's just the fact that he's overall angry about the performance of the car, which I can't do anything about. So it looks like it's gone to his head a little bit. the sort of same way it might have gone to my head a little bit in episode 1. I think he's still used to maybe winning every race in GP3. He needs to kind of get used to that because he's just angry in general right now. So we'll continue on and we'll see. Hopefully we can actually get some qualifying trim done because I still maintain that that was a big hindrance in terms of where we started on the grid. Qualifying trim, I think, makes a big difference. Right, we're going to take practice, going to send them both out on the same tyre, soft tyre, but the difference is I'm going to send Balcazar out onto a 3-lap qualifying trim stint, and we'll send Cruz out on... We'll send him out on qualifying for 1 lap right now, then we'll bring him in, and we'll send him out again for a race trim, basically because I want to make sure that I get 1 level at least on qualifying trim before we get to anything else, because the qualifying thing really did hinder us, I feel. And then we'll go on to try and get race trim, and probably just the soft tyre, really. Super softs would be nice, but obviously thinking about the race more so, I think it's going to be worth it for us to stick out further on soft tyres and be able to play with the fuel a little bit more, maybe. Right, qualifying trim, we're going to get level 1 straight away. So that's pretty nice. And soft tyres level 1. We're going to bring Cruz in. We're going to continue Balcazar out. We'll keep her out for the other 2 laps she's doing on the qualifying tyre. She may as well get some more setup knowledge there. Because you can see also setup knowledge compared to Cruz is lower. So she needs more time to find the setup, I think it looks like. So we'll bring in Cruz and we'll send him out on for a race stint now. Looks like he was great and low. So we'll change a few things around with the gearing. I went to low gearing, potentially, because I thought maybe that's what Cruz would want, but he said it was okay. So looks like he wants a bit more kind of balance. Looks like maybe a midway stage might be the best way for him. And for everything else, honestly, I don't want to change it too much. Maybe a little bit more rear wing. That might change it a little bit, just slightly rear wing. I'll leave it at that. We'll go stint, race trim. We'll do 8 laps. We'll do on the same set of soft tyres. You can just go on the same set, really, and just keep on doing laps after lap, whereas Balcazar's going to continue on this qualifying trim 2 laps, and we could maybe get level 2, potentially, if she could get that. That would be pretty damn awesome, but obviously we need to also think about the race trim. We need to get at least level 1, I would think, and then if we could go for level 2, that might be better. But at least we've got level 1 on qualifying trim, which we didn't even manage last time, so that's good. So she's coming in this lap, so yeah, I think we'll leave the qualifying trim for now. It would be nice maybe to get level 2, but we need to make sure we at least get, I think, level 2 on the race trim. That would be more ideal. So I'll send her out on the super soft tyres, I think, and try and do a race trim with her, so she can maybe get some knowledge on that for the team. So I think that's what we'll do. Looks like soft tyre will get level 2, so that's pretty damn good. In terms of the setup, she's feeling pretty decent. Great, good, and great. So I'm not actually going to change that. I'm just going to leave that there. So race trim will go for 8 laps. We'll go out on the super soft tyres, and we'll see how those perform for her. I want to see how the soft tyres heat up a little bit. So I want to tell Cruz to push. I'm just going to keep an eye on how much that goes up and see how much the tyres get affected quick enough by pushing in terms of the temps, just so I can know for the race. Okay, the temps haven't gone up too much for Cruz, actually, going for pushing. So, like, I feel like I could maybe afford to go 1 or 2 laps on pushing and then go back down to neutral to keep it in, like, an optimum range for the tyre heat. Meanwhile, we've got race trim level 1 now, so going on towards level 2. Soft tyre, looks like we could even manage maybe just about level 3, potentially, just by the end. 3.5 minutes? Maybe Cruz can just about get that. Super soft tyres, I doubt we'll get to level 1. It might just be a case of like last time with the qualifying trim. We'll get there like by a pixel and just miss out on it. But looks like race trim will be good to get level 2, I think. Alright, so it looks like I can push on the super softs for about maybe a lap before they get to a bit of a dangerous region for the tyre temp. So I know that as well in terms of that. Oh, we got level 3 soft tyre knowledge. So we can bring Cruz in, or is he coming? Oh no, the session has finished, literally bang on there. So we got level 2 on race trim, got level 3 soft tyres, didn't manage level 1 on super softs unfortunately, but we did get level 1 qualifying. So all in all, pretty decent session for us. Does mean we probably might not perform as well on the super soft tyres, so I might actually change the strategy up a little bit. Maybe put them on the soft tyres because we've got great knowledge on them, so they actually might go faster on the soft tyre compared to the super softs because of the amount of knowledge they've got on that tyre. But good thing we got the qualifying trim. So all in all, a decent session, I think. Right, here we go. Qualifying time. In terms of slots, we're going to go for sweeter spots again. We'll go for qualifying trim. And for Balcazar, we'll go for the qualifying. We may as well go for the soft tyre there. So let's see. Now, she's got 15%. Plus, that's 15% performance for the soft tyre. So I'm going to start her on the soft tyre, and we'll see how she goes on that as a qualifying tyre. So we'll choose that for her. Setup is all good. Not going to change that. And for Cruz, we'll go with the super soft tyre, I think, because his perk will be, the sweeter spot, so it's easier for me to gauge the actual, you know, getting the tire temp right. Handling is an exclamation mark for a little bit, so I'll try and tinker that a little bit as best I can. Tiny bit there. Okay, that's good. Confirm for that, and yeah, I think we're good to go. Right, gonna send Balcazar out. Tire choice, soft tires, yes, go out, and we'll let her go out first. Make sure we do this first, then we will focus on sending Cruz out. Oh, we got good and perfect. Nice stuff. So we'll send Cruz out now, so that's good. Good start for her, so she can be on her way and try and do the best she can. And Cruz is not going to hold her up, so nice. So now let's concentrate on Cruz and get this right for him. Okay, we got good and perfect for the tire temp and brakes, so that's nice. Balcazar's popped up into 5th place so far on the super soft tires. Or not super soft, soft tires, I should say. Let's see how Cruz performs on the super soft. See if he out-qualifies Balcazar on super softs, then we know that even with the 15% performance rate, the soft tire, it doesn't go that fast compared to the super soft. So we'll see how he compares to her. Of course, though, Cruz is a little bit slower than her anyway, so that'll have to factor into things, but we'll see how it goes. But she's going to come in anyway, so we'll have to try and make this decision quite fast. As soon as Cruz crosses the line, I'll send her out, although Cruz is actually going to overtake her as we go into the last lap. Oh, gets held up a little bit there, I think, by Cruz. And so Cruz comes across the line, 20th place. She went better on the soft tire. So we'll send her out again. I'll send her out on the same set, or should we try it? Should we try one on the super softs? We may as well try one lap on the super soft tires for her. So we'll send her out there. Cruz, not great qualifying really, down in 20th. It might be worth for him to go on the soft tire, maybe. Maybe he could benefit from the 15% boost in performance. Okay, I got good and overheated, just about overheated, unfortunately. So that time I didn't actually get it as good as I could have got it. But Balcazar onto a flying lap. We'll send Cruz out now. He's idle, so we'll send him out on the soft tire. We've got enough soft tires, I think, to last as good for the race as well, hopefully. One would hope, but we go out. This will be the final lap for him, and this will be the final lap for Balcazar. So let's see. I don't think we'll probably improve on last time out, but we'll see. Okay, we've got perfect and good for Cruz, so he goes on his way there onto his flying lap. Balcazar got up into only 18th place with the super soft, so didn't improve much on her lap, unfortunately. So it is going to be around the back once more. Where is the likes of Garuda Racing? Is this one of their drivers? Sevilla, I think. Cruz is coming around. Let's see what lap time he does. He comes through. He's improved on his lap, and it's still going to be 20th. Still going to be last. We are dead last in the grid, 19th and 20th. Oh, what a performance. What a performance. Right, race time. We'll go soft tire and race trim. And we'll go soft tire and race trim. So, hopefully that will help us out. And onto the 10% boost in the race. Car setup. In terms of the tires, we're going to start them on. I think it's worth going the soft tires, to be honest. I think go a little bit longer on the softs. Fuel options. How long do the soft tires go? 15 to 17 laps. Fuel 28 laps. It's a 34 lap race. So if we go on to about, I would say, let's go a little bit lighter. Let's go a bit lighter here. So maybe 16 laps. 16 laps of... Oh, we're going to burn some fuel, obviously, because we're going to be going max out attack, actually, so we want a little bit more fuel. So 19 laps of fuel, so they can go on overtake mode on the engine at the very start. We'll go soft tire as well, and we'll go on... I'll set her for 17 laps. Let's go a little bit different. So we've got a little bit less fuel for her. So we'll go about 17 laps on the softs then. That'll take us, well, to 17 laps. Then we'll fuel up. Could we fuel up to the end of the race then? We could... What's the max amount of fuel we can put in the car? 27? Yeah, we could just fill up to the end of the race then by that calculation. If we go to lap 17, we could fuel up to the end of the race. And we probably couldn't go to the end of the race, but you could try it. Or you could just make another stop. So we could do a 2-stop with basically one fuel stop. One of them being fuel, and the other one just being a pure pit stop for tyres. So that's how we could work it out. So I think that's the best way to go, potentially. So we're going to go till about lap, I would say, 17 to 19. Pit on to another set of soft tyres, potentially. Fuel up till the end of the race. Then, looking at the tyre wear, then probably go for a second pit stop just for tyres. Probably go into the super softs then. Or maybe another set of softs, since the performance obviously is quite a big boost. And then go to the end and push on those tyres. So we could go for a bit of a longer first stint. Bit conservative. And then pushing quite hard on 2 stints on softs, maybe, I think. Either way, we'll get going. We'll try our best to maybe get 7th or above for 300k, but that's going to be a big, tall order, to be honest. So, really, we're just trying to survive. Maybe just try and get ahead of some rival teams, potentially, to get, like, up in the tables, because it's obviously going to be done by positions of finishes. So, if we can just get a little bit higher, closer to the closer to the top 10, then we'll kind of jump up the order, even though we've not scored any points. So, we go to 5 red lights for the Chinese Grand Prix, the second round of GP2. We are on the way, and ooh, I think that was Cruz making a pretty decent start, but then he got bogged down by 19th place. Balcazar up into 18th at least, so she's made 1 position, 2 actually, 3. Ooh, okay, nice stuff. Up into battling for 15th. Bit of a 3-wide situation here. Bit of a 3-wide situation into the S section. Ooh, she gets squeezed out. Down to 17th. Cruz made 1 position up into 19th place. Down to last. So he's kind of battling for last at the moment. Let's speed this up and see what goes on. Let's see, really, because you can't really tell too much when we're going that slow. So first lap, how are they going to go? Balcazar looks like she's making some good progress here, actually. So she's showing her talents as a driver up into 15th place. Meanwhile, where Cruz is sitting back in 20th. Right, I put them both to high on the engine mode so we can stretch the fuel out a little bit. Once I see a lot of the field maybe going to medium fuel, then I'll go to medium fuel, try and stretch it out as much as we can. I have gone early with Balcazar, and she's been attacking quite a bit. And I think she locked up because she lost a lot of tyre deg there. So that was a little bit unfortunate. But the thing is, everyone goes, you can see there, pretty much everyone apart from the top 3 now, have gone attacking up till now. Now's the time when everyone's going neutral, really. So it's unfortunate she locked up, but pretty much you lose so much more time going neutral from the start of the race and saving that lockup because everyone's going attacking. But now we're on high fuel, so now for her I feel like we should go on medium, try and stretch that out a little bit, and the same for Cruz. So playing the long game, 17th and 18th, so, you know, not that great, but we're playing the long game here for the first stint. So I'll fast forward, I'll let you know if anything interesting happens. Okay, Balcazar's tyres are going off an absolute cliff here on lap 7. So it looks like really the fuel, the tyres can't stretch enough to last the entire fuel basically. So I'm going to have to rethink this now. We do have to pit her in, otherwise she'll go too slow. So what do we do now? We've got how many laps left? That will be 27 laps left in the Grand Prix. We can fuel up till the end of the race, but the tyres won't go the distance, but we'll be fine for fuel then. So if we fuel up that amount, then we won't have to ever make a pit stop now for fuel. It'll just be tyres. So either way, I think we'll do that. So we'll fill up to the end of the race, and we'll go really long. Or we could just go short. No, we'll just go short. We'll just go short. So if she can take them 15 laps, we've seen her tyre weight went all the way down in 7, though. So if we say she can probably go 10 laps on softs, or 11 at best, if she goes to laps, that would be 18, and then go to lap 28, then that's not enough. That's not enough. That's not enough. That's really, really annoying. We'll fill her up for 16 laps of fuel, and we'll try and stretch it as best we can to 15. And we won't tell her to push, so that hopefully she doesn't lock up again and wear out all her tyres. So that's going to plan with her. Cruz going to continue on with the strategy we were going to start off with, going long right at the start. But she's in. Cruz will continue on. Comes in, good pit stop for her. Okay, all good, all good. So we will just go on high in the fuel, burn a bit of fuel, but keep neutral on the tyres. I'll put it on push a little bit to keep the tyre temps up, but basically that's what we're going to go for. For Cruz, we'll continue on to go long. I've told him to push a little bit though, so he can get his tyre temps up a little bit. But then I'll bring it back down to neutral so he doesn't wear them out too much. Right, lap 9, and I'm realising that the tyres, that like all this menu here, it is bullshit. No. Soft, super softs probably only go 6 laps. Soft tyres, they only go 9 laps. It's bullshit. No, they don't go that long. So, how are we going to work this? We're going to go for 15 laps of fuel. Yeah, 15 laps of fuel. We won't fix those parts yet. We'll go for a fast pit stop. Tyre choice. Another set of soft tyres, and we'll see. I'll be optimistic and fill him up with 17 laps, but he's not going to go 17 laps because it doesn't appear no, the tyres just don't go that long. I'm really lost. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really lost. How do you make positions up in this championship with such slow cars? Like, you just can't do it. You just can't do it. You could do it in GP3, like it was possible, but in GP2 you have to have a good car. We just don't have a good car. So, and there's no way you can really do a bold strategy because the races are a little bit longer and the tyres don't generally go that long and you can fill up for so much longer. It just, it's a little bit, it's hard. Okay, we're going on for good. Okay, great. Wow, okay, that's the best news I've got so far. Great refueling stop, apparently. Okay, fair play, fair play. So Cruz comes out behind Balcazar. We'll keep him, we put her on neutral, or medium, I should say, on the engine mode, just to make sure we get enough fuel for the life of the tyres. Cruz will go on push and high for now, and then we'll drop that down to medium then to kind of match her. All right, at the moment, lap 13, Cruz is right up Balcazar's arse, and he's just overtaken her there, up to 17. Balcazar is struggling a little bit now for pace for some reason, even though her tyres aren't too worn. She's in a pretty good temperature window. I think I might tell her to attack a little bit, just for a little bit. Bring that and to push, but yeah, at the moment we're in 16th and 17th, so we've gained like one position there. I think it was Techlin who made a pit stop. So at the moment we're looking like we can try and go to about, I don't know. I actually don't know where we're going till. But according to this chart here, most people are on neutral but high engine mode, so they're burning all the fuel, whereas we're going a little bit longer on the fuel. Maybe that tells something. Maybe we should try and burn some fuel. Let's just copy people. Let's just copy their strategy and just burn some fuel here. Right, Balcazar's really bad on the tyre wear now, 33%, so time to bring her in. So, in terms of where is everyone else? So this is like 11th place, that's 12th. That's us in 13th and 14th at the moment. All these guys are on fresh tyres, and these guys are coming up to lap us here. So, lap 17. Do we go 3:13? So that could take us about lap 30. If we pit, maybe I want to try the super softs out. I want to try the super softs for her and just try something a little bit different. Try something very, very different. So we're gonna go on to the. Actually, no. There's just no point. We just don't have knowledge of that tire, so there's no point. I think the soft tires will work better. So it's so conflicting. So fuel. Do we do 10 laps? It's lap 7 to takes us to lap 27, or do we just fuel up completely? Right, I'm going to fuel up 15 laps here, be a bit cautious, but it allows us to use the engine mix a little bit. In terms of the parts, I do think I want to fix the rear wing just in case, so that's going to add 6 seconds on. We'll go for the fast pit stop, so she'll come in this lap. Cruz will continue on. He's looking okay on the tyres. So Balcazar in. Rear wing change, great, nice stuff, okay. So she can go and attack for a little bit, I think, right now. Okay, we're going to pick Cruz in now because he's complaining of park condition. Also, his tyres are now getting to that point. So, another set of soft tyres. Fuel options, we're going to go for, well, what's this going to be? Estimated 18th place. So, how much fuel are we going to add to this? You want to go long? He can go a little bit longer on his tyres, potentially. I really have no idea. I have no idea. For GP3, I could see the race, how it could pan out in my head. I can't see how any of these races pan out in my head because there's actually just, like, there's not enough tyre for the fuel to go, and there's not enough fuel for the, it's just, what would that take us to? 25, that would take us to 25. No, that'll take us to, that'll see us in the race. We're going to fix that, and fix that. Those are all really low. That's really low. So we'll exit behind Balcazar, but his parts were really, really bad, really quite bad. So we do have to kind of fix them. So we'll go for the fast pit stop. Fuel options. Okay. Yeah, let's just go for that. I don't know if that's the best option, but we're going to go for it. Attack into the pits. Attack into the pits, please. Right. Good stuff on the repair. He's got excess fuel. That's fine. He's going to go neutral on this and not really push. And we're going to stretch out this load of fuel. Okay, Balcazar is slowly catching P14, actually, who's obviously got very worn tyres, you can see on the top left. And they come into the pits, actually. So Balcazar is up into 13th, just behind 12th place. So, okay. But it looks like she'll definitely be making another pit stop compared to Cruz. Whereas Cruz, we're going to try and take to the end if we can. Whereas her, we're definitely going to make another pit stop, I think. Because, well, we won't make it to the end. So I think we'll go on super soft, so the last few laps, and just blitz it. Try and maybe get the fastest lap we could, maybe. Right, 9 laps remaining. Balcazar is in 9th place at the moment. But obviously, everyone else has just made a fresh pit stop there. Cruz in 16th place. We're still going to try and take him to the end, but he's going very slowly in 16th. And obviously, he hasn't jumped, actually, many people, considering we're trying along the strategy to get ahead of people. He hasn't actually jumped many people because we've had to make him go slowly to stretch out this stint. So, a little bit tricky there. We're going to pause this to make sure where is Balcazar. Okay, she comes through the final. Is she going to have enough tyre wear to maybe go another lap? What was the last lap time? 129? Yeah, she can go another lap. She can go one more lap here, pushing like this. And then we'll bring her in, I think. Or we'll just try and go as much as we can, really. Right, 7 laps remaining. We're going to bring in Balcazar. Her tyre wear is getting very, very bad. Very, very bad. We're going to bring in for super softs. We're going to fuel up to the end of the race. So that will be 28. So 4, 6. So we'll add in... I'll add in 8.8 so we can go overtake mode of the engine. Maybe try and get a fast lap in there. But we are going to have to also fix some things. So engine's not looking too great. What's that? 25%. That's 21 and it's 20%. So fix the gearbox. And fix that. Ooh, that's going to be quite a lot. That's going to be quite a lot. Screw it. Let's fix the car up and just have it as fast as we can, basically. And we'll just try and gain the time back on the super softs going very, very fast. I've kind of made Balcazar basically the fast one. We're just going to try our best to be as fast as we can with Balcazar. And we're going very, very long and playing the long game with Cruz. But here comes Cruz coming down the straight now. Balcazar will just finish now. Oh, this is painful. There we go. Okay, 17th place. Just push to the end, girl. Just push to the end. Right, Cruz is up in the 9th place, actually. So this strategy might just play out. He's very bad on the tyres, though, so we're going to have to conserve here. Oh, why have I clicked on her? Oh, there we go, Cruz. So we have to conserve now the tyres. Tyres looking very bad. We're going very slowly. Oh, no. Looks like no one's making a 2-stop. No one is making a 2-stop. You know what? Why don't we go and also do what we're doing in Balcazar with Cruz? Bring him in. Bring him in. Overtake mode. Bring him in. And let's just blitz it. Last 3 laps. 4 laps remaining. May as well. Hey-ho. We're not going to get points. The only way we're going to get points is fast as after the Grand Prix. So we may as well bring him in and try that. So super softs. You know what? He's good on the soft tyres. He's good on the soft tyres. So let's bring him in. 4 laps of fuel. Yeah, 4 laps of fuel. So we have enough to push the engine. We won't fix any of these parts. Fast pit stop. Come in for the soft tyres and just blitz it. Just blitz it. There we go. Everything on pushing. Just blitz it on the soft tyres. Go on YouTube. Blitz it. Absolute amount. Try and overtake some people. Cruz has already overtaken Balcazar. Wow. Balcazar not doing too well on the super softs, actually. She's doing quite poorly, actually, on the super softs. We might actually need to worry about her getting to the end in a good steady stint. So I'll put that to neutral now. She really did not do well on the super softs, whereas Cruz doing quite well on the softs. She got front wing damage, 15%. We have to continue on. There's only 2 laps left in the Grand Prix. Cruz down the inside, maybe a 13th. Oh, not quite, not quite. Keep on pushing, man. Keep on pushing. Yeah, there's no way we're getting the fast lap of the Grand Prix. The top leaders are doing 129s, whereas we are doing 130s here. 131s. But at the moment, Cruz is in 9th place, though, saying that. Some slow cars there. Slow cars. So cruising up to 9th place. Meanwhile, Balcazar's got some real issues with her parts. Real big issues with her parts. So she's in 10th place, though, saying that because lots of people are actually retiring this Grand Prix. So go on, Cruz. Keep going. He's on low fuel, though. Let's make sure we get to the end. Low fuel. Low fuel. Come on. Come on, baby. Yes, Cruz. Into the sponsor target. Cruz gets 7th. Comes across the line. Cruz gets 7th. We get the sponsor target. Balcazar in 8th place. Get in. Get in. Actually, something to cheer about in this race. We actually did it. We didn't get any points, but we got our sponsor objective. Yes, we're going to be in debt less. That's the best part. I'm so happy, but we're still going to be in the red. Goddamn GP2. Fuck's sake. No, I'm just kidding. That was pretty nice. 7th and 8th. We just about got it there with Cruz. I can't actually believe that. We just about got it. So, yeah. I mean, I completely lucked into that a little bit with people failing their parts, but it was all right. It's all right. It's all right. So no points, but that does move Cruz and Balcazar up to 11th and 12th because of the way we finished, obviously, in the race. And for the constructors, we move up into 8th. No points, but we still move up ahead of Garuda and Ruiz Motorsport. So that's, I believe I think we should try and go for Uzu. 1 point in this championship. I think that we should try and get that. That's going to be our target. But yeah, that was a really, really enjoyable one. And that actually took us quite a long time. These races are a lot longer, actually. I've already been recording for like 51 minutes. Jesus. So we're still in the red. But as I said, less in the red than we would have been if we didn't get that sponsor objective. Right, we're traveling to Doha. In the meanwhile, we've been continuing to improve the parts, improve the performance as best we can. Obviously, there's a lot of parts to improve, if you can clearly see. There's a lot of parts to improve, so we tried our best there. And so now we're traveling to Doha, so we'll see what goes on. Oh, GMA meeting coming up for the first time this season. Okay, the 10 team bosses of Asia Pacific votes. Okay, so when is that going to be? That's going to be quite soon, I would imagine. Oh, it's going to be... No, when is it going to be? Okay, it's going to be here. So what's that going to be? I can't actually see what that's going to be replacing. This is it. Okay, so the GMA meeting next will be about removing the Vancouver Grand Prix, so the Canadian Grand Prix, and replacing it with the Italian one, the Milan Grand Prix. Obviously, quite a good place for us. In terms of Vancouver, what is the track like? Vancouver here. Acceleration needed, low speed cornering needed, medium corners needed. So, and it's got ultra softs there for the first time. And it's quite a short layout, actually, quite a short layout. So I don't know what would be better for us, really, at this point in time. Tire wear is high, apparently. Fuel burn high. So maybe not so good. And remember, Milan was always a good one for us. Anyway, though, on towards Doha. We'll go for Play Sport again. We'll still be in the raid, even if we meet these targets. But we'll continue on. We need to run out one of these guys' contracts. So the best place to do it is Play Sport here. It's going to be all clear and sunny here. Obviously, being in the kind of climate that Doha is in. Acceleration crucial, low speed. And engine is sort of useful. It's quite a tight, twisty circuit, quite a long one as well. Apparently low fuel burn, so that's kind of good. Tyre wear medium, so we'll see. We'll see. What I'm getting from this is I know nothing of the strategy, and I really don't know what's going on half the time. Right, practice, we're going to send them both out on the medium tyre. We're going to do qualifying trim for Balcazar once again. Tyre choice. And we'll go on softs for her right now for the qualifying trim. We'll send out Cruz, though, on the medium tyre. And we'll do race trim. We'll go quite long there, 8 laps, and let's try and get as much knowledge as we can. And as soon as we can, we'll bring in Balcazar and put it onto the medium tyre, try and maximise the knowledge of that tyre. Okay, qualifying trim really didn't go up as fast as I hoped. We're bringing her in. New tactic. We're going to be bad at qualifying anyway, I've decided, so we're going to bring her in and help out on the race trim because we need to desperately have race trim here. So tyre choice, medium tyre. Got it quite long. Her startup's pretty damn good, so we'll send her straight out. And so we'll try and get that as high as we can because... I think soft tyre and qualifying trim is a lost cause now. Especially this circuit. The circuit's just so long that the practice time just goes down so fast. With only about 4 and a bit minutes to go, we'll just about maybe make level 2. So we won't make level 3 for any of these, unfortunately. But we'll just about make level 2. As I said, just such a long circuit, but that's really unfortunate, actually. That I can't get level 3, unfortunately, for the race trim, because I think that did help it, or I should say the medium tyre, because that did help us out quite a bit. Or was it the race trim? I can't remember. I think it was the race trim. I think it might have been both. I can't remember. It was literally a few minutes ago, but I can't remember. But, yeah. We're just going to the end of the medium tyres. I'm going to bring them both in because it's the end of the session. Practice ended, and it is our session over. Pretty damn good on the setup feedback there. Good, excellent, great. Great, good, good. So, pretty decent. Right, qualifying time. We've got medium tyre, and we've got this one, light-footed on the medium tyre. So, that's that. And then on for this one, we got sweet spot and medium tyre. I'll send them both out on... Yeah, I can't speak. Both out on softs anyway, because the soft tyres are... Well, let's see. Speed-wise... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'll send her out on softs. Right, we'll send Balcazar out straight away. Soft tyre on that stint. Yeah, there you go. So we'll do her little out lap first. Oh, I got overheating. Perfect. That was so tricky. There's so many braking zones that the brakes just go so far. So for Cruz, we're going to put... I'm just going to put this medium tyre. It's going to sound crazy, but I just want to see what he does on that worn set of mediums. Let's see the performance. Okay, we've got perfect and good for Cruz, so that's nice. What did Balcazar do? She's up in 4th at the moment, but the times will tumble down, obviously, as everyone sets their lap time eventually. So, let's see. We'll bring her in again, send her out on a set of softs. I'm just curious to see what Cruz does on this worn set of mediums with the boosted performance of the medium tyre that we got from practice. It won't probably be that much, but hell, I'm just curious. Cruz comes across the line. It's going to be 20th place. Who would have thought? Okay. Balcazar comes in. Soft tyre. Send her out. She'll have time for a lap. I think Cruz will just about have time for a lap as well. Okay, we've got good and perfect for Balcazar that time, so she'll send off on another flying lap. We will not have time to send Cruz out for another lap, so he's going to be starting in 20th place. Although, to be fair, if we look at where Balcazar is at the moment, it won't matter. So, yeah, May be a bit annoying maybe for some of you to see me going just doing a stupid lap with Cruz on the mediums, but hey ho, we saved a set of softs there, or 2 sets of softs really, for Cruz in the race potentially to use, but it looks like we're not even going to be past 19th place at this rate, because we're 1.12 off. Where's Balcazar going to get it? Oh my god! What? What a lap time she's put in. What the hell? Nah, she's not going to finish there, is she? Oh my word. Oh my god. Did the session end? Yeah! Oh, go on! Balcazar! MVP! My bad, Cruz. My bad. I'm sorry. Right, so we're going to go on the race trim, and we will go... Ooh, well, I would do light-footed, but ultra performance is a big factor for us. But light-footed wouldn't be too bad, you know? Reduced tyre wear. Reduced tyre wear. I just don't know how much this would really impact this. Like, which one's going to be better? I just don't know. I just don't know. Balcazar had an issue with tyre wear last time, so I'm going to go for light-footed on medium tyre. Right, in terms of car setup, we're going to start Cruz on a set of... should we say... We'll put him on mediums at the very start of the race, but he's got 6 new sets of options to use, maybe. So maybe we should go very, very aggressive with him. Maybe that's the way to go. You know what? We're going to go super aggressive with him. So the tyres will only go 11 laps, so we'll fuel up for 11 laps. Or 12? No, we'll go 13, so I can use a bit of fuel at the start. We'll go for that. And for Balcazar, we'll start her on the medium tyres. I want to go longer in the Grand Prix. We're at the front, so it might be worth going on the softs, but also at the same time, we're in the front, so why don't we try and go long and be way out ahead, maybe? And she's light-footed on those tyres as well. I'm going to severely underfuel her, 14 laps, because I don't think they'll go the suggested 15 to 17. I don't think that's going to happen, so 14 laps of fuel, be a bit aggressive there. Honestly, even though we have got 6th here, or what was it? I can't even remember. Where's she starting? She's starting in, yeah, 6th. Even though she's starting there, I'm still not gonna... I'm playing it like as if we qualify at the back, because honestly, she'll probably just drop down very quickly. But 7th or above, get 300,000. We matched it last time, so hopefully we can do it again. Right, here we go. From 6th place, I can't believe I'm saying that, on the grid at the Doha Grand Prix. Balcazar 6th, Cruz very last place. We are off, and Balcazar has had a pretty shocking start. She's down to 7th, but let's fast forward this a little bit and see how things pan out. So, Cruz at the moment still last. Balcazar now down to 8th place, unfortunately, but she is on the medium tyre, going a little bit longer than everyone else, remember. So, we'll bear that in mind. I'm going to put her on pushing straight away, because I remember last time she locked up quite badly, didn't she? For Cruz, though, we'll go push as well. Go a little bit light. He's up into 19th place at the moment. So, we'll just keep fast forwarding and see how it pans out. Looks like Balcazar is going to go down the order slowly and slowly on the medium tyre. But now she's at the front of the medium pack. Right, so at the moment, lap 3 at the moment. Balcazar is 13th place, so dropping down the order a little bit. Not great pace, actually. And Cruz is caught her on the soft tyres, obviously. He's going to be a lot faster than everyone else, so he's caught up here in that sense. But obviously, he's going very aggressive. I actually might tell her to let him through. Yeah, I'm going to tell her to let him through. Right, so 2 laps later, finally Cruz closed up to her enough that she's let him through. So he's up into 13th. She's down in 14th place. Tyres looking a little bit better than they were last time out. And Cruz probably has one more lap in it for this stint on the soft tyre. So we're going to push hard now and come in for a bit of an early stop. Compared to everyone else conserving their tyres, we're going to go aggressive on those. Right, Cruz is pushing hard on his in-lap. He's up into 12th place at the moment. It might be 11th by the time we come through. I don't know. Very tight twisting circuit this is, but he comes in now. Balcazar goes through, continues on her strategy. Cruz comes in, fast pit stop there. We fueled him up, not too much actually. We haven't actually put too much fuel in there. And we're going to attempt to push. And basically we're just going very, very aggressive with Cruz. That's why I've decided we're going to go aggressive with him. I'm going to go a little bit longer to stretch things out with Balcazar as much as we can. Right, I'm going to turn Balcazar to push now because we're going to come in for her pit stop. We'll go for a set of mediums again. Fuel options, well, the mediums will go 15 apparently if we don't push them from the start. So let's go for... We'll go for 40, we'll go optimistic. 15 laps of fuel, park ignition fast pit stop. We'll let her push now on the in-lap. Meanwhile, Cruz is up to 15, so I think his strategy's working out, sort of. Right, Balcazar comes in now for her pit stop. Cruz goes past. He's up into 8th place at the moment, so it looks like the strategy is definitely working out here for him at the moment. Doing quite well there. Right, so we've got Cruz chasing 10th place here, and a few cars, a gaggle of cars. Meanwhile, Balcazar's also chasing 12th place there behind Cruz, I should say. So Cruz up into 10th place, pushing hard now. I've told him to really push. We're using the high engine mode. And we're basically just using the pace, going very, very aggressive with him. Meanwhile, with Balcazar, we'll try and go a little bit longer in this Grand Prix. Going down to neutral, actually, I think that we should go. Try and stretch the tyres a little bit. Fuel, we can keep on high for now. Right, I'm going to bring in Cruz now. Make an undercut onto the soft tyres. We'll fill him up for, well, how many laps has he gone on that? He's only gone, so we'll fill him up for 10 laps. 10 laps of fuel, yeah. Go very, very aggressive. Park conditions all good. He'll come in. Good, good, good. Nice stuff, guys. Nice stuff. Cruz, use some pace up. Push. Balcazar, let him through if he catches up. Catch up. Okay, so we're on lap 15 at the moment. Cruz in 10th place. Balcazar behind him in 11th. You can see in terms of the lap times, Cruz is going a lot faster than the two people ahead of him. Balcazar is keeping pace with the people behind her. So, looking pretty good at the moment in terms of where we are. We're on pace with the people around us, basically. And Cruz is actually catching. He's actually faster than the people ahead of him. So his strategy's working out for himself. And Balcazar, I think, is sort of working out. We'll see how it goes towards the end of the race. It'll be interesting to see if people have part issues. And then we can maybe gain some time there. But we'll see, we'll see. But I'm liking Cruz's strategy. I'm liking this very, very aggressive approach to the race. Okay, Cruz up in 6th place at the moment. I'm telling him to push hard because we're going to pit him in at the end of this lap. At the moment, he's being a bit of a thorn in some people up here, so it's kind of good. Get the elbows out, get a bit annoying for some people. Push in, 12 laps remaining. So, this could be the perfect time to spring on the medium tyres, potentially, for him. Not too sure. Right. We could go to the end if we go kind enough on the tyres. So let's do that. Let's do that. Fuel them up for 11 laps. We'll go 12 just in case. I'll go 13 just in case. Park conditions all fine. Fast pit strategy. So he's going to go... I'm going to now go kind on the soft tyres for Cruz. But we're going to use the fuel a bit to help us out there in that department. Meanwhile, Balcazar's in 10th place, still doing our strategy, going long. So we'll go kinder here. Neutral on the tyres to kick things off. But we'll burn the fuel that we've got. With 11 laps remaining, I think we'll just keep going like this, and I think we'll strap on a set of soft tyres right at the end for Balcazar, and we can go aggressive with her, I think, because we'll just about get enough to the point where we've got enough laps, maybe, to make that work for us. Well, I'm going to tell Balcazar to push the medium tyres now, because we're going to come in this lap, so she'll try and overtake 9th place if we can. Cruz is closing up in 10th place, so doing some good work there. So now, do we go on soft tyres? Yes, I think we do. I think that's what we just planned there, so... We'll go for 11 laps of fuel to really burn the fuel. We'll fix... No, we won't need to fix the front wing. I don't think we need to do that. It's not crucial at the moment. It's enough percentage, 35%, to not warrant the change. Although gearbox isn't looking too good. Wait, hang on. Hang on, pit. Go soft tyre again. Make sure that's all fine. Gearbox not looking too great, so we'll fix that. That'll be an 18-second pit stop. That's... no. Sorry, no, we're not going to do that. All right, Cruz is right behind 8th place. I'm going to tell him to attack and try and overtake this person. Get past him, then we can go back down to pushing. So, come on, mate. Really need you to get past here. He's used a big chunk of tyre wear there, so we'll go down to push. He's not... he's just not able to get him right now. Maybe onto the main straight. I've gone conservative with Cruz because he's really churning through his tyres now. Obviously, the way we've gone, just little, maybe about 3 laps too early we came in with Cruz. So we have to conserve on this last stint a little bit. That might mean Balcazar comes into play, but we've done fantastic, I think, in my own opinion, to bring Cruz back into this, really, from last on the grid. With 5 laps remaining, we've got plenty of fuel. That's why I wanted to go a lot more excess fuel, so we just keep it on engine overtake mode. But the tyres, don't think they'll go this distance for Cruz. Looks like Balcazar's slowly closing up on him. This is infuriating. If Cruz can get past him, 7th place, this will be for the target. This will be for the sponsor target. So he just needs to get past the next car. And he'll be doing it, but at the same time he needs to conserve the tyres, so it's a little bit annoying here. Bit of a weird situation. I've told Cruz to allow teammate through, because Balcazar's going a lot faster here, it looks like, and I think she'll have more pace here. We go down to neutral for her. Oh, no, we're already up in 7th, okay. No, okay, maybe no need. Don't let it through. It's all fine. Okay, he's in 7th, okay, someone made a late pit stop, so we're looking all good now. We're looking all good to go to the end of the race. Okay, Cruz is so bad on his tyres. I might go uber aggressive, go soft tyre. We'll come out in 9th apparently, so that's not too bad coming out in 9th. Only 3 laps of fuel needed, so no fuel. We won't add any fuel. Won't fix any parts. Go for a fast pit stop. We'll come out in 9th, and we'll have a lot of pace. Yeah, I'm going for it. I'm going for it. We'll go very, very aggressive with Cruz here. Cruz already catching up to 8th place at the moment. Keeping an eye on the fuel, though. Keeping an eye on the fuel. We've got 2.0. We've just come across for the second lap of the 2 laps to go in this Grand Prix, so I have to watch out for it. Balcazar's got an issue. Ooh, gearbox looking very, very worn, so she's going very slowly now. She'll come out in 9th if we pit. So we're going to pit, we're going to fix this. Ooh, she'll come out in 13th if we have to fix the gearbox. She'll come out in 13th if we have to fix the gearbox, but she might go even lower than 13th if we don't fix the gearbox. So I think we have to go for it. We're going to have to go for it. She's going to... If the gearbox fails, she will be lower than 13th. So that's my thinking there. So pit in, push everything you got. Or don't. Don't. Conserve. 1 lap left. In hindsight, 18%. That's good enough. At the moment, Balcazar is in the points in 6th place. So hold on to that gearbox, girl. Hold on to that gearbox. Keep chugging along. Keep chugging along. Cruise slots are closing up. Keep chugging along. Keep chugging along, girl. Come on. Come on. We're in the... Oh! Someone retired. 5th place. 5th. Oh! Double points, maybe. Cruz. Attack. Come on. He's on low fuel. Come on. Last corner. You can do it, mate. Last corner. Go on. Keep going. Oh, Cruz won't get 7th place just at the end there. Balcazar, though. What a brilliant 5th place for Balcazar. Holds on to the gearbox. Last minute, we decided not to change the gearbox. And what a good decision that was. 5th place. Wow. Wow, we just got points there, boys. Points. Yes. Nice. Nice stuff, Balcazar. Good going. Cruz, fantastic recovery. Balcazar +1 position. She qualified 6th, came 5th. Cruz was last and came 8th. So, great job for Cruz. He did a fantastic job, to be honest. 5th and 8th. Nice stuff. So, we got the sponsor target and we also got points. So, Balcazar there, 2 points. Awesome. And that takes us... Wow, it keeps us in 8th because Garuda got 4 points. What? How does Garuda go from getting 0 in all the other races to 4? Wow, okay, so we're still in 3rd in the championship. So it looks like we are still going to have this rivalry with Garuda that we had in GP3. We have minus 260,000. That's fine. We've got the money to spare to have that in the red. And hopefully soon we can get a better sponsor that will get us a better deal per race. But that was a really good episode, guys. I actually really enjoyed that. I was very pessimistic at the start once again. But our job security is very secure. Everything is looking on the up at the moment. So just shows. Play the long game. It's you're not going to see short-term success straight away. So, guys, if you have enjoyed that, leave a like. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. And you're around here and subscribe for weekly for more content. I've been aarava. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.